Hello everyone, welcome once again to Physical Media Forever, the show where I show off my Blu-ray collection. Yes, I am wearing the same t-shirt that I wore in the last video. Don't worry about it, it's not dirty. Today we're talking about Brian De Palma's 1984 film, Body Double. This is a movie I was inspired to revisit based on a Letterboxd friend's review recently, and I'd been wanting to watch it again for a little while. The first time I saw it was maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and then not too long ago I got this Blu-ray from Indicator, which is a UK label from Powerhouse Films, which is the distributor. This disc was released in 2017. It's a 4K restoration. The restoration looks phenomenal. If you've never seen this movie before, I would highly encourage you to watch it even just for the visuals, because it's a very lurid, very saturated LA thriller. This is the kind of movie, if you haven't seen X or Pearl or Maxine, the trilogy from Ty West, Maxine, the third film in that trilogy, draws very, very heavily from Body Double. It stars Melanie Griffith, who you may also know from Something Wild, the Jonathan Demme film, or Bonfire of the Vanities, or if you are under the age of 30, you know her as Dakota Johnson's mom. Also stars Craig Wasson, who you may know from this movie, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. See, it was on purpose all along. In fact, that's the only other film that I've ever seen him in, and he is the lead in this movie, and he's not a great actor, so it makes it kind of awkward to watch him lead this film, but he is kind of the perfectly, naive, schlubby guy who becomes obsessed with his neighbor, who he has been spying on, and it's this very voyeuristic movie that draws a lot on Peeping Tom and Hitchcock films, and it's Brian De Palma, he's the king of sleaze. There's plenty of it in this film. If you've never seen this movie, you probably at least know a song that is a centerpiece of the film from Frankie Goes to Hollywood, which is that song, Relax. Relax, don't do it. When you want to come do it. That one. Amazing sequence in the film, and the movie, believe it or not, only gets weirder from there. I really liked it. I really liked revisiting it. There are a good little chunk of special features here. One being a very short archival interview from some TV program with Craig Wasson. And then there are 2 or 3 kind of 12 to 17 minute segments where De Palma talks about the movie. Melanie Griffith discusses shooting her nude scenes and how that all worked, and how De Palma was actually kind of shy around her, which most people would not guess, knowing his reputation. And then there's a kind of controversy-centered segment surrounding how the reception of this movie basically just kind of doomed it to a life of obscurity until it was eventually, revisited and revived thanks to, modern things like Letterboxd and IMDb and all of these other ways that people find cinema that at the time it was released was universally panned. And it basically signaled the end of De Palma's career, although he continued working for many more years after this. Highly recommend this one. This Indicator box is pretty good, and a few choice special features. If you've never seen this movie, very sexy, very horny, very angry, and strange. So it's one to jump on for sure. Body Double. Relax, don't do it. When you wanna suck it, do it. Okay, I promise I will never do that again. Thanks everybody. Till next time, happy viewing.